RPO complete to open the drive. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him. Put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Man, that is one this QB is going to wish he had back. That receiver was so wide open. There was nobody even near him, and the quarterback somehow overthrew him.
Here's a heap. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. Hit as he throws. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
To the ground with the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Military stun.
On the run, it's Welch. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Salter. He's got it. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Finds his man on the left. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make the play.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Gets it to him on the screen. He breaks a tackle. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. The Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go with a direct snap. Creates a little room. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second, maybe a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
They've moved it to the 9. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking downfield, it's Salter. The sure hands, it's Miller. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And nice job on second down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
Find some fresh air. It's a seam wide open. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Back to pass. Flips it out on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Smashes ahead. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
Handoff to the lone back. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Takes a hit as he fires.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. Wide open spaces. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. 4th down and inches, and you go read any book you want to, any analytical measure, and it will tell you, go for it. Needs us to keep this drive alive. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on fourth down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
Here comes the heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's
looking for a huge play. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Pulls it in. It's Pena. At the 35, he's lost. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Aller. Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. Oh, I'm out of space. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. The Nittany Lions in the hurry-up. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
Slams it ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Penn State! Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost. No problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Stopped short. They'll bring him down at the 1. He just couldn't get it in. They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the 1st quarter with an onside kick. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back.
It's one thing to be aggressive, it's another thing to be greedy, and that's what they're doing now. They've got the lead, and they're like, no, we're still going to go onside kick this thing and try to maintain possession and just not give you the ball back, and that's exactly what they did. They go.
It's a running room. His defense giving up ground, and he's finally knocked down at the 26. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to pass, it's Aller. Unleashes one deep. And that falls incomplete as they tried to wrap up the 1st quarter with a bang, but the incomplete pass takes us to the 2nd quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Nittany Lions need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Back open in the middle. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Handoff from the gun. Got enough space. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
They want to throw it. He's got it. Two-point try is good as they build on this lead.
And it's more common to throw for the two-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot, you can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice two-point conversion.
They're on it, and they get it back for another drive. The only thing I can think is he just didn't see him signal for the fair catch. That's an easy call for the official, and they'll accept the penalty. Dropping back, it's Salter. Got the quick pass.
That's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And the Buffaloes will hustle to the line.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense.
Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Buffaloes will boot it away to start the game. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Quarterback empties his backfield. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Wasting no time taking a shot. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. It would have been a high-level play, but it's a play this quarterback expects to be able to make when he has a guy open.
Man, these quarterbacks start practicing and doing 7-on-7 and having quarterback coaches when they're like 7 years old, 8, 9 years old now. So even when they don't have wide-open wide receivers, you still expect.
Turning it on! There he goes! Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Harbor. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish.
He's loose. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. just going to keep it after the snap. Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
Now, coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did. And they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. They'll get to keep possession, but man, do they have a long way to go after that fumble threw them in reverse. The Buffaloes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback's mistake pushes the ball back in the shadow of his own goalpost. Offense gets set for second down. Wide receiver going in motion. To throw, it's Salter. Makes the catch, it's Williams. And he'll be brought down. And the Buffaloes are in the hurry-up. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Slings it downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. Throws to the wideout. Holds it in the first down and more. They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up the first down. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
To the air on first down. Quick completion on the out. Still on his feet at the 45. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. High the chains now on second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Unloads to the wideout. He's open on the right. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw. It's Salter. Swings it out to the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Catch in the middle, it's Miller. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Snap from the gun on third down. Fires to the wideout. Got it! Yeah, it's out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. And the Buffaloes want to crank the tempo. Quarterback will keep it. And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has one stop. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Just gets rid of it before the heat. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be third down. So they're on the 1-yard line. The incomplete pass on second down. Maybe you just try to drive it in on the ground this time. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Bucs!
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Got a man, it's Bennett.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
They'll go up top on second and short. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
You got to give the defense tons of credit because we know how much speed this quarterback has. That time you saw the pursuit, they were able to bring him down for a big loss on the sack.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got his man. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Gamecocks will snap it on first and 10. Looking downfield on first down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To the air, it's Salter. Fires to the right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Going to swing it on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. Might be calling a hot route. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets rid of it. The sure hands, it's Williams. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Looking to throw on 1st down. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Gamecocks. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive.
South Carolina.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Number 69, set to kick this one away.
Fair catch, called for and made. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on 1st down. He lets it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Motion from the wideout. Looking for a man. It's Salter. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Here's the pressure. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
I know this offense has gone for it a couple times early in this game on 4th down, guys, but with this field position, I'd be surprised if they decided not to punt the football away here. You're just too backed up. You can't risk not getting it and just gifting your opponent great field position.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Fires on the move. Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down.
And I don't know how the offense was able to come up with that one, guys, but 4th and long, and they find a way. Everybody on defense had their eyes on the quarterback, but he was still able to just give this guy a chance, put it near his body. He makes a phenomenal effort and grab, and they keep the drive alive.
Got out of trouble and throws. Got a man. It's Miller. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
That QB is absolutely going to buy all the hog mollies up front of steak dinner tonight. My goodness, when you have that much time in the pocket, I think I could be successful. And I don't even like quarterbacks who want to play quarterback.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield, and time is running short. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. Just enough time for one final play in this half. To the air, it's Salter. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Now, what a great job by this offense finishing the half. It wasn't perfect. You're still trailing, but now you've cut that lead to a one-score game. Now the second half we can come out, make some things happen. We've just created some big momentum for this offense. Now we take it into halftime.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Quick completion on the out route. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. The Buffaloes want to move quickly. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on second down. Grab near the marker. It's Miller. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Buffaloes are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on third. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's getting ahead of Steve. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more...
He makes the catch in the end zone. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Well, you don't see this every day. They're lining up for an onside kick on the opening kickoff. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Great job there by the receiving team, right? You got your opponent here on the road. You're not caught off guard on the opening kick of the game. You're able to fall on it, and now your offense has the ball in great field position. You have got to make them pay for that gamble.
He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. Got him up for the first down. Big pickup on the ground. Knocked down at the 28-yard line.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam, next thing.
Touchdown, Colorado. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
That is how you get your playmaking wide receiver in the game early. First series, they scripted this. They want to get him the football. They get him the football, and he does the rest. Gets the big touchdown on the opening drive of the game.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's not going to take the touchback. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Moore will throw. Gets it out quickly. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Hughes. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
That was a 3rd down this offense absolutely had to have. They're already down in this game, and so on 3rd down, you've got to find a way to win. And it's a nice job in the one-on-one, running a good route,
There he goes! Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down. The Ducks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Just keep slinging it. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Moore to the air. Spits it out to the back. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. The sudden change on the turnover, man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a 3rd down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced the big interception.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. So now it's 2nd and long. He'll do it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain.
7-0.
So after the break, they'll go back to work. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes a catch at the 15. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bucks!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Bring in the second string. Bring in the second string.
And what a terrible play. You just can't run back into the end zone like that, and it's going to be a safety.
Yeah, and sometimes you get confused and you get lost where you're out of the field, but not that far. And I don't know how to...
Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Buffaloes will put toe to leather to crank us up. Coming out with it, it's Anderson. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Quickly complete. And he'll step out. After a very productive play.
My old coach said, you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. They'll line up for a second down play. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Fires it incomplete.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Wide open downfield. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for us.
Wants to fire on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Anderson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. He's going for it all. He got it! They will score! Touchdown LSU! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. Talk about an offense finding its rhythm early.
So nice to find the end zone early, get that confidence going. The defense is showing exactly what you'd expect them to do. Offense taking advantage. Great start for the offense.
He'll call for the fair catch here. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll run the option. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. And they were channeling their inner Mike the Tiger. Don't you think Mike could get a big paw in there to swat that thing free the way the Bayou Bengals do?
And when you're the secondary and you're flying up, great job understanding. The guy's already kind of slowing down a little bit, but where did I put my head? I put my head on the football, get my hand on the football. Those guys, those DBs from LSU really understanding that flying up, making the big play.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking left. Rolls it in. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. The Tigers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, I'll tell you, it was a pretty dumb decision by the opponent to go for it so deep in their own end, and this offense now is making them pay for that. After getting the ball back on the 3rd play of the drive, they're able to run it, get the 1st down, and stay on the field.
Got his man. Tackle made at the 9-yard line after the catch. It'll be 1st and goal. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. 2nd and goal for the offense. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown LSU! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. He wants to change this route. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Blasted as he lets it go. Intercepted. Trying to take it back after making... Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Nittany Lions will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Welsh. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. The Buffaloes racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Salter. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Really nice job by the defender knocking that one away in man coverage. And he knew coming into this one that he was going to get attacked and they were going to throw his way. So he's showing you right now. He is dialed in, locked in. Really nice job on that coverage.
So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
The give to the tailback. Turning on the jet, headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Penn State! The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Salter. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it. He's loose. Touchdown, Buffaloes. Once he got some room, it was over.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Sends the offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. They're setting up the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Nittany Lions are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. It's a seam wide open. Oh, he's got some space. The tap. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose.
A nice job by the defense, swarming to the football. Anytime you're having the ball being pitched or you're having a lateral on the play, you want to get to that guy who's doing it, hit him, make that thing bounce all over the place so you can go recover it. Nice job by the defense, disrupting it with speed, getting to the football, recovering that sucker.
And he works his way forward and finally down at the 15. And the Buffaloes moving quickly to the line. He rifles one deep to the left. He's got it on the outside. Off and running. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Colorado.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Fair catch called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Good timing on the quick out. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Nittany Lions come to the ball, trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Powers through the defender. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Good work up front to get that 1st down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. Looking to throw, it's Aller. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
It's 2nd down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Caught near the sticks. It's Reynolds. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Leaves it with the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they tacked on the extra point. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And it was capped with an explosive 22-yard run. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll call for the fair catch here. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the air, it's Salter. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Quarterback just threw that one wide. Might have been bothered that the defender was going to try to undercut that route and pick it off.
Yeah, and those out routes, remember, you're throwing all the way towards the sideline, so it's a longer throw. And you're right, if you miss short, Reese, that DB gets to take it, collect it, and go back to the house the other direction. So you definitely want to miss long, but I just wouldn't say that long.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. He'll set up to throw. Sets up the screen. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
On the move. Powers through. He's loose on the left. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bucs!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking for a man. It's Aller. Creates a little space. Wide open spaces. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man downfield. They've got the first down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Reynolds. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Nittany Lions want to pick up the tempo. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Quick strike complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of his own goalpost. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And down here near the goal line, you got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
Got it back on 2nd and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
That's a great job of just trusting your offensive line to get it done, scoring the touchdown. An extra point's going to tie this thing up right before halftime. And after that run, I think they're going to feel more confident running it in the second half.
And he made the extra point without problem. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Back to pass, it's Salter. Under fire. Makes the grab. It's Williams. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
Fires to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Oftentimes, defenses see empty sets, and that's when they want to dial up pressure, knowing there's no extra bodies back there to protect the quarterback. They were able to get to him on that one, and that's why the ball was incomplete.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Trying to escape and get it himself. 1st down and more. And the Buffaloes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Makes the catch. It's Ross. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Hey, listen, as a receiver, you're running that hitch route against man coverage. You can't loaf on it, right? I know it's just a little short throw, but you've got to make the defender think you might be going deep. So a nice job not...
Oh, a lot of space. It's a running room. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Penn State. And that one will put them up here in the second half.
And, man, it's nice to have an offense that can strike immediately. They can put fear in defenses, make big plays, and you see it, man. They can add to the lead. They can build a lead quickly because they have this ability to put points on the board quickly.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Salter. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open, couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. The Buffaloes come to the line in the hurry up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Got it in the middle, it's Williams. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. The throw to the outside is complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. And the Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Rides the back on the option to give. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Might as well give it to him again.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking to throw, it's Aller. Finds his tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the gun on 3rd down. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And he's brought down, but this interception, a huge play to end this quarter. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. The offense changing the play. They'll send the back in motion. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got it behind the line. It's Welch. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
From the gun, running back on the move. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in the position to win.
Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. The Buffaloes headed quickly to the line. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. And the Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive.
Here we go.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. And the Buffaloes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work.
Here we go.
Looking downfield, it's Salter. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And after that incompletion, as a play caller, you need to go back to the well. You can't be afraid to call what has already worked well in this game for you. You've got a tie game. You've had a lot of success, whether it's been running or whether it's been throwing. Think about the playmakers that have stepped up in this game, and don't be afraid to double back and call something that had success earlier in the game.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Touchdown, Colorado! They move on top here in the 4th.
Who can you count on those big moments? Who can make those big plays? Who do you trust? And they trust the receiver to run a go and to run right by the DB. He makes the play, breaks the tie, takes the lead for this football team.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive wants to throw. With the catch, it's Pena. At the 45 on his way. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Defense just didn't have an answer there on the slant throw. Once the completion was made, they just couldn't get to the ball carrier and get him down on the ground.
Dropping back, it's Allard. Finds his man, it's Pena. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Off play action. Grab near the sticks. It's Ross. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the 4th. Fair catch called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Makes a grab for a big play. And they exploited that soft spot. They get it down to the 35. The Buffaloes in the hurry up. Wants to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and
turning it on. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Quarterback keeper.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw in that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1-yard line. This quarterback part of their running game. Touchdown, Bucs! And they moved out front here in the fourth.
And that is exactly what you want from this offense. Take almost all the clock, execute, and now go out and take a lead by a touchdown. Great, flawless execution by this offense.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Aller. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. He's going up top here late in the game. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David, they played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments they can jump up and bite you.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Pollack. Welcome to the big house, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Wolverines will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. The quick out. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Buffaloes will hustle through the line. Dropping back, it's Salter. He's going to take off. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Now on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Floating away. He'll pull it down and run. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46. And the Buffaloes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Going to try to get it himself. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play. The Buffaloes are flying down the field.
Well, two things I love by the quarterback on that play. One, his ability to flush outside the pocket and make a quick decision. No one's open and I'm taking off and running. And two, get out of bounds. No need to take a big hit. Just save yourself, save the body. Fresh set of downs coming up. Well done.
And here comes the offense on second down. They'll go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on third down. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Well, you're seeing analytics become a bigger part of college football each and every year, and there is a good example of it. Opening drive of the game, you're across the 50, fourth down, and it says run the ball and go for it. Even if you don't get it, your opponent's going to have to drive a ways. There's still a lot of football left to play. Hindsight's always 20/20, but that was an excellent decision by the head coach.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Scanning the field, it's Salter. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Looking to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
Well, your opponent can't beat you if you don't give them the football. And they were able to possess it throughout the entire first quarter, and they finally cap it off with that impressive rushing touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Underwood. Now adjusting. Lets it fly. Working that left side. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Making great decisions, that's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Gerbach, and the guy I can't remember drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah, that guy, what was his name? Tom Brady? Yeah, I think that's his name. Yeah, he was pretty good.
Wide open on the right. Chopped out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. And the Wolverines are in the hurry-up. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. On the ground, it's Haynes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. Looking for the tie with the extra point. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wide receiver. He might want another play. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
I just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. The second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to...
He's going to fire deep. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to throw. It's Salter. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough hombre.
He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1-yard line.
Man, you cannot coach this to quarterbacks. Hard focus downfield, soft focus around you. As soon as he felt the lane, he was gone. No second guessing it.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Colorado.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Simpson.
And really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. Caught close to the marker. It's Klein. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They run the reverse. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Wolverines want to crank the tempo. Takes the handoff. It's Haynes. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Catch in the middle, it's Klein. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. And the Wolverines started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. A first down run on the doorstep. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Gets it out fast. Touchdown, Wolverine! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a stat that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking downfield, it's Salter. Going for the big play. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it, so the windows are not going to be very...
Going downfield for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Buffaloes will line up to kick off and start the second half. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. This third quarter with a run. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. The Wolverines want to move quickly.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Caught in the backfield, it's Haynes. There he goes! Into enemy territory, and out of snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The pull and throw off the RPO. He's loose. Touchdown, Michigan. And that one will give him the lead. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, more points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Salter. On the run, still looking. Rolling right and going deep. Makes the grab at the 30. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Got 5 wideouts spread across the field on 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. First down in the red zone, and this crowd imploring its defense to stand firm. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Steps away to find some room. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel it.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got the quick pass. Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up 1st and goal. And the Buffaloes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Gonna look downfield again. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Buffs!
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And it's no good, and they miss an opportunity to tie. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Marshall. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. The give to the left. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. He'll get rid of it. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience, and one this freshman got away with.
And great job by the linebacker understanding what to do in zone coverage. I drop, I take my steps. When that quarterback's feet get set, my feet get set. I break on the football. Nice break. Way to go break that up and swat it down.
He lobs one high down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football. We saw that there on the incompletion.
Using his feet. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
Complementary football there. First, the defense comes away with the takeaway, and then offensively, you go to the ground game, being physical at the point of attack, running it in for a touchdown, and now you have the lead with not a lot of time left. They've now put all the pressure back on their opponent.
Makes the catch. The two-point conversion is good.
And that's tough to defend, right? You're going 5 wide, spreading us out across the field. These windows become a little bit bigger when you do that, and they were able to convert, and as a result, they walk away with 8 points on the drive.
He'll bring it out. It's Marshall. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. He'll keep it himself. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. There he goes. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
Well, if they're going to come back and win this game, they need this guy's athleticism to take over, throwing it and running it. And a nice job there, David, of him understanding the situation, getting out of bounds to save some clock.
Yeah, get as much as you can, get out of bounds, because you can't have that clock ticking the whole time. Now, guess what? I can organize my next play. I can communicate it well. I don't have to be in such a hurry now where it gets frantic and sometimes things go wrong.
And the Wolverines moving quickly to the line.
This offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy to football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the back. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. The offense has plenty of time, and this defense trying to dig in and get one more stop and hang on to this lead. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Now this defense could really use a stop on 3rd down as the offense has had its way. Caught near the sticks. It's Hansen. Offense has gained momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Tight end finds a soft spot. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. To the air on first down. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'll run it from the gun. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
Blue 82 Monster Indy. 82 Monster Indy. Snap, snap.
Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Trying to pull his way in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. Back to pass. He wants it all. Into the end zone for a touchdown. And now just 1 point away from the tie.
What a massive play by this offense. Man, you needed it. Great execution. Now kick the extra point, tie this football game up late, or do you go for 2? Do you go for the win? Do you try to take the lead? That is a you decision.
To the air. It's Underwood. It's incomplete. And the try for 2 and the attempt to take the lead does not work in the final seconds. Just over 20 seconds to play. They must recover this onside kick to have a chance. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
That's caught. It's Williams. Timeout called by the defense, and 15 seconds to go in this one. Got 5 wideouts spread across the field on 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Using the quick game. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Still looking, on the move. Look out, he's got room. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket. Lets it fly. And he reels it in for a touchdown, and that just might seal